Welcome to Unit 14, Understanding Place Value to Add and Subtract. This first video will be part 1, and it will focus on the first do in the unit. So here you can see that we've got a 2-digit plus a 1-digit number. One thing we want to stress is that this is not about teaching kids later as we move into where we do have to regroup. Of course, this one's not regrouping. It is not about teaching them the algorithm. So we just want to stress that here. So this connects back, using the hundreds charts and the strategies we're going to use here, connects back to what you saw in the previous videos in Unit 11. So you can see we have 23 plus 6. We want to start off adding with where we don't have to regroup. So if I add 23 plus 6, I've represented that on the hundreds chart, and then I would add 6 more ones, and then I can see that 23 plus 6 would give me 29. Now, as we move over to using a T-chart with our 10s and 1s, you can see here that we've represented 23, and we are going to add 6 ones. As I add my 6 ones, I like to keep, like I said in the other videos, I like to keep it organized in a 10 frame. So I had 23, and I know I need 2 more to make 5, so that's my 5ness. And then I'm going to add 4 more ones because 6 can be broken into 2 and 4, and I can see that I have 29. I would actually only need 1 more to make 30, but I can see 29. I've got my 5 and my 4. So once they have their 10ness, then using base 10 blocks is a really good strategy for them as well. So you've got 2 10s and 3 1s to represent that. I'm going to add on, I've got 6, but I can think of 6 as a 4 and 2 because I know I only need 2 more to make 5. And I'm going to now add on my additional 4 ones to my 6. So I'm adding 6, and you can see that I have 29. Next, we have here, we have using the base, not base 10 blocks, these are 10 frames, and so we're going to use our 10 frames with this. This might be something that you can actually use with students that need remediation. This connects back to kindergarten, as we said in the Unit 11 video. So I've got 2 sets of 10 frames for my 2 10s, and then my 3 1s, and then if I add 6 1s, what we would want students to realize is that if they took these 3 1s and could imagine filling them in here, that would be 9, and so then you would have 23 plus 6 is 29. Now, as we move more into the pictorial model as well with 10 frames, and now where the students are actually drawing it, so I would use, at this point I want students drawing base 10 blocks. So if I represent 23, there's my 2 10s and my 3 1s. I'm going to add on 6 1s. Once again, if I think of 6, I can think of 6 as a 4 and 2. If I add on my 2 1s here to complete the top of my 10 frame, and then I add on 4 more 1s, I can see that that would give me a sum of 29. We want to make sure that students also not only see it written horizontally, but they see it written vertically as well. So you can see here that I have 23 plus 6. I can think back, and I can imagine on a hundreds chart, and I could think of 23 plus 6, and I could actually count up and realize that that is 29. Another strategy would be that I could draw my base 10 blocks, add on 6, once again decomposing that 6 into 2 and 4, and that would give me a sum of 29.